What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer guys, back yet again. More Escape from Tarkov action, and actually future Doc here. We had a little intro to this previewed up when I recorded it, and it was a little lengthy, so I'm going to summarize this. This is the final for Season 1 of our Hardcore series. A really fun season. I had an absolute blast. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to kind of show my current stats, my stash value, the quests that we were able to get up to, and basically just what progress we got to in addition to the hideout. There were a couple reasons I ended up stopping doing this. I ended up stopping a couple of days before patch 12.11. I didn't want to play on any of the maps that had any of the special events going on. I wanted to try to keep it true to a good hardcore season with everything being standard and normal. So that was a big reason for stopping when I did. In addition to that, I wanted to enjoy the events, and we had a lot of fun being able to do that and producing all of the videos that hopefully you were able to catch. So we're going to jump in and give just a quick overall Season 1 recap, and I'm very excited to also tell you, get ready for Season 2. We've been recording. We'll have episodes coming up here very shortly after this gets uploaded. So like, comment, subscribe. Come join us over on Twitch Fridays and Saturdays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. All that stuff, links in the description. You guys know how to do it. And let's just enjoy and check out how we did for Season 1 on Hardcore. This is a quick look at the stash. We've done really well. I've actually been really happy with Season 1. Definitely a lot of frustrating moments, but a ton of lessons learned, a ton of things that I know I'm going to do different when it comes to Season 2, when I pick this back up, things to focus on, and I'm actually really happy with the progress. To get our stash upgraded to level 3, so 1 away from max, thick items case, thick weapons case, we got some med cases, grenades case, we got a lucky scav junk box. I mean, I just feel like a lot has gone our way, and we've had some pretty dang good success getting a lot of it completed. We've got 5 million, over 5 million in rubles. We've got $53,000, which is just absolutely crazy to me, honestly. 5,000 euros. We've got, you know, basically a case full of guns and mag boxes, a whole nother case basically full of guns and some really solid attachments. Like I said, I've been very happy with our progress for this one. Obviously, would have liked to complete it, but we did get to the Epsilon container. We got some docs cases complete. We have a lot of tasks to finish. Before we jump into tasks, though, I do want to look at hideout. Hideout was the biggest thing for me that I wanted to focus on, at least for Season 1 for Hardcore. I thought it was a good challenge to try to get it as upgraded as much as I could, and I feel like we made some really good progress, with the exception of one area where we really got stalled out by one item that I'm realizing is just very difficult to find based on how many times we've hit it. So we basically hit level 3 on all of the major things. We didn't quite get there for Intel Center. We were actually pretty close. We could have definitely crafted this stuff. It would have taken some time, but I think with some more effort there, I think we easily could have gotten that completed. We had the military cables. Scav case, ironically enough, honestly not that far. If we could find the rollers, we could easily pick up a lion and these, and then we just have to get lucky with some moonshine. We could actually craft the moonshine had we not gotten stalled on water collector. This right here, anybody that's looking to do this or thinking about doing this or going like flea market free for like a wipe or something, the ratchet wrench is the biggest hang up. You need 3 of them. You need 2 for level 4 stash. You need 1 for water collector. This one here at water collector is just really what killed our progress on the hideout, I think. This is harder, in my opinion, to find than a LEDX. Hands down. Hands down, absolutely. Everything else in the game, some of the things are pretty difficult. You know, we didn't have the easiest time finding cleaners, but there are some pretty consistent spawns for those. This ratchet wrench, I don't know. RBAM, maybe. We don't have that key. We didn't end up finding that key in this hardcore run. So finding one of these, especially on the next season, is going to be like almost an instant leave for me. I'll be really honest. As much as a LEDX, for real. So other than that, med station's up, nutrition's up, air filtering we're going to worry about. We got the library done, heating. A lot of stuff really came to fruition here. Solar power is going to be another one that was pretty tough because of the aces. But other than that, I'm really, really happy. Obviously, stash. We were working towards the money requirement. You know, the rest of this stuff would not have been too difficult to find. But again, 2 ratchet wrenches were going to be the significant hold up there. So without these, I actually feel like we could have pretty easily, with some grinding and some luck, been able to get to level 4 stash. So that's kind of the hideout progress. Again, pretty happy. Not quite exactly where I wanted to be, but pretty happy with that. As far as tasks, honestly, we did pretty good. Almost complete here, so not too terrible. I believe we finished her up. This would complete this, so we would actually fail that because we're gonna kill Sanitar. Obviously, we don't have fences. We have bullshit. We had quite a few still to do with Skier, but still some pretty good progress. We got a little hammered up, hung up here on the second chemical container, which is the one, the Emercom medical unit in Interchange. That one was a little tough. Just couldn't find it open, the opportunities that we had in bullshit. One that I probably should have tried. For Peacekeeper, I think we're actually making really good progress. We were going to get held up here on this room, 328, because Health Resort, one of the Health Resort keys gets us in here as well. We just don't have the key. So there's a couple of keys that we would have needed. The rest of this, I think, minus samples would have been pretty tough. Minus some labs runs there. Mechanic, you know, one area of mechanic that I really wanted to get farther in. I definitely wanted to get more Shooter Born and Heaven kills done. We had some opportunities, couldn't quite capitalize. We did get the one, but we weren't really actively searching for this. So that's one that I think we got to go in pretty dedicated. Gunsmith, I definitely wanted to get farther here. Finding the DVL and even the trade for the DVL a little bit difficult. That's why I was pushing Wet Job with Peacekeeper so much, because if we finish that up, we actually get a DVL that we can easily transition into this. So I think we would have been able to make some progress after this, but that's where we got hung up. Ragman, we need the Goshen key. We need the 6B43 and 50% condition. We could have actually traded for this. We had the trade available, just wasn't going to come to fruition. Trying to get this and then get it into a raid and then survive the raid, but get it to 50%. That part would have been really, really difficult. So honestly, this is a Rashala guard type situation. We got to try to find one of these, kill the Rashala guards, grab this armor, and then get out. And then I think we would have been able to get that done. Goshen key, we hung up there, and obviously we're not going to complete the stylish one, but we're actually looking okay here. And then honestly, not bad for Jaeger as well. Bluehar would have been a task definitely to get done. We wouldn't have done Hunting Trip probably, but Sanitar, I think we could have relatively easy before the stem update been able to take him down. So I think those were ones we could have gotten done. And I think, you know, again, I feel pretty good with where we got from a task progress standpoint with some of the barriers that we had. And with some grinding, I think we definitely could have got some things done. So to finish up here too, let's look at overall stats. We did 272 total raids, 137 survived with a 50% survival rate. I'm actually really proud of that. The biggest thing I'm proud of is 11 survives in a row on a hardcore account is, I mean, that's awesome. That rivals my most in a row. I think I have 11 on my main account. Not a bad KD. You know, I'm pretty happy with this for the most part. Really, I am. I thought it was going to go a lot worse. And it didn't. We made it to level 41, which was really solid. Again, really, I think boosted by a lot of the quests that we were able to get done. How many PMCs did we kill? 161 of our 741 kills. So a little bit lower than I would have liked, but probably not too far off pace with where I would be normally, especially through level 40. Obviously, we're limited by gear here, so there's probably some fights that we would have won instead of lost, but we put a good amount of hours in, and 272 raids to get to level 41 I think is, you know, pretty reasonable, pretty good. So that's just a quick overview. I wanted to capture this. I wanted to have this video to be able to go look back on. I think some of these stats are going to be interesting to go look at as we get into additional seasons of hardcore, and I'm really excited about it. I'm absolutely really excited about it. Like I said, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of things that I would do a little bit differently, certain things I would focus on. I think, a little bit differently as far as items and gear. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm also excited, so I should say this up front as we finish this up. I'm going to look to start recording Season 2, whenever there is a wipe, whenever the wipe happens. I'm going to look to start recording Season 2 of our hardcore account very, very soon after the wipe happens. It's not going to be immediate. It's not going to be like day 1 or day 2. Probably within a week, maybe 2 weeks, I'm going to start rolling with it. I want to see and experience what it's like early wipe with a hardcore account, and see if that helps accelerate or slow us down, honestly, on progress. A lot of it's really dependent on keys and what we're able to find, and obviously having the access of other people having the keys to get into certain rooms, which we've done a handful of times here on this account. Other than that, though, it's going to be interesting because I think the player fights, because it'll be a little bit less geared, are going to be really interesting. So that's my plan. Hopefully that comes to fruition. We'll definitely work on some editing techniques for Season 2 as well. Got some ideas on hopefully making that a better experience. But hopefully you've enjoyed the full episodes and the commentary and everything else in between that. I like to talk through, and I'll try to do a better job in Season 2 of talking through my mindset, my plays, my flanks, just what I'm doing to help you understand kind of where my mind is at. But other than that, it's been a really, really fun Season 1. I've really enjoyed this. This is just like the breath of fresh air that I needed from Tarkov, especially, you know, moving through on the main account, getting the Kappa container. This was a really nice change of pace, and I look forward to mixing these up as we play our main account as well. I've got some ideas for my main account and what we're going to do as far as the series, so hopefully that's enjoyable and something that you all want to watch as well. So with that, I've been Doc, After Gamer Guys. As always, thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you in Season 2 of our hardcore series. Peace.